Hello everyone. It's been a little bit since I put a video up, but I've had a lot going on. So I know everybody was asking about these vases that I got. So I had die cut a bunch, and I didn't really like the cardstock, just the plain cardstock very much. So I covered them with Simon Hurley lunar paste. Gave them a real nice shine, and I like the color better. So all I did was put some on a blending foam and then just sort of swirled that on. It's not a huge layer or anything. It's just barely enough to cover the little vases. So I'm going to do these and set them aside to, excuse me if I'm getting my head in there. Them off of I just have them, I use Scotch tape to tape this mint tape down and stuck them on there to keep them steady while I was putting my lunar paste down on there. Come on, there we go. So I'm gonna do these also. Stick them on there. A little more lunar paste. And we will maybe try to get a card made. I used up most of my flower die cuts that I had done. So we were going to set these aside to dry. Let me set that aside. For a while I was trying to wash these and save them, but it just comes apart when I wash them. So I just throw that away and we are nice and clean. I'm going to ink up a background real quick. This is a chalk ink pad that I actually got it from Monica Taylor in a box of some of her D-stash, I think. This is where I got that. So we are going to see. I've used it a lot. It might not have much ink on it anymore. Oops. Whoopsie. I just want it to come out of there. everywhere. I'm gonna use a little distress ink and just scooch it over my paper. Gonna do the same thing here. And see, I'm not sure. We'll do a little twisted citron across. I think I'm going to do just a tiny bit of mowed lawn down here at the bottom. And just, you see, just do that very roughly across there. We're not going for anything perfect, just very rough. Sort of look. And the ink pad giving me problems here. So I'm going to put these things out of the way. There we go. I got plenty. I've got plenty here. So we are going to, let's see, this is the vase that I had done earlier. It does not take this lunar paste long to dry. I did this one just before I started filming, just oh, what am I trying to say? Just so I make sure I had one that was completely dry before we started. Let's see here. One vase. Do we want 2, 3? And the Simon Hurl, the flowers that go with this line that the vases are in is on my wish list at Spellbinders. Like that. Set those aside for a second. Need some greenery. What else do we have here that we can put in there? I don't know that I don't know that I'll like how crowded that's gonna look. And I may just go ahead and use some of the greenery from this die set. So let me get these arranged and we'll be back in just a moment. Okay, so I decided to pop this up on some foam tape. Got my flowers arranged. And really for this, because I filled the vase so full, only one, I can only fit one vase on here. So there is that. I used my big roll of Pink and Main foam tape, which actually used to be even bigger. So that's my card front, which I actually need to cut down just a hair. Let's see. That round about 5 3/8. And this. So, do I want to put a sentiment on here or not? Because I think I'm going to cut my 1/8 of an inch off there. So if I do put on a sentiment, I will have a little more room on this side for it. So there we go. I've got another mess on my desk. Boy, you should see it off to the sides here. It's like really bad. So there's my Simon Hurley vase. And of course I've got all these that I put lunar paste on. These are already dry. And these are dry. It doesn't take long at all. There we go. There we are. So So I'm really happy with the way that looks. So let me set that to the side. And this is some happy mail I got from Tracy Fear, Not Afraid of Color, and it has been sitting on my desk like for a week and a half, at least. And I haven't opened it. I've had like things happen, and then I was gonna do a video last weekend. We had company. We had company longer than I thought we would. Then usually my husband is gone on a run, like on Sundays, but he was here all day. So I'm finally getting around to it. Oh my gosh. That's beautiful. That's just gorgeous. That is a really beautiful card. And it's Happy New Year. She does sign the back of her cards. Oh my goodness, it's got, I don't know if you can see the glitteriness on there. But yeah, it's got that gold shine. Look at this hello. Isn't that fabulous? Anyway, thank you, T. That's going up on my mantle for a while for me to look at. And here are some more of the vases. I cut out a ton of vases. While you're cutting, just cut out a bunch to have for cards. This is some Altenew metallic cardstock. Gorgeous. Gold, rose gold. That red might be Tonic Studios. But anyway, so I have a ton of vases cut out to make cards with. This, I did a birthday card for my sister, and it already went off in the mail. But I did take a photo, so I'll put that up. But here's the set. I also bought this from Spellbinders, but it's the, oh, for heaven's sake, Stampendous, right? That makes House Mouse. Anyway, and it turned out I used the same kind of background, which is where I wanted to use it for this card as well. For her vase, it a really great card. I was very proud of it. And then I didn't do a whole lot over the weekend. It's been rough. But I did, so this was the first little journal cover that I made. I used chipboard, and it has been sitting here, when is that, a year ago or something? And I finally did some signatures and got them in. It's not perfect, but it's the first one I've done like this. And of course, I really haven't done anything with it yet. I just got these sewn in today. And the middle one, I sewed it upside down. And I was like, I sewed it in upside down. So I took all the string out, redid it. No, I never turned it around, so I sewed it upside down again. So I had to do it a third time. So if it happens to you, it's no biggie. Just undo it and flip it around and put it in again. So this old wrapping paper and my Philatelic Society from USPS. Some pages from that. Some old graph paper, various, I think this is from Monica Taylor. Some of these are from Calico Studios, I think. I just used just a mishmash of pages that I had in my materials for junk journaling. Isn't that a beautiful butterfly? But I have printouts from several different companies. I didn't keep them separate or anything. So anyway, that's some pattern paper I had from Stamperia. It's a Whole Foods bag, grocery bags, some old pattern papers I had, wrapping paper. So, and anyway, I'll start decorating that. I also got a new Spellbinders embossing folder. So I couldn't stand it. I had to have the cookie dough lunar paste. So I just took a paintbrush and brushed that lunar paste on a piece of white cardstock, let it dry, and ran it through my embossing folder. Is that not gorgeous? Look at the shine on that. And hang on, I did another one that I made into a Valentine. It's way over here. Here it is. So I had cut out this tag die for a craft roulette card, not this past week, but the week before, and used it to make a shaker. So I cut this out again and used the pieces just to put something pretty on here. But this is an embossing folder from last year from Spellbinders, and it's the same thing. It's that cookie dough lunar paste, just put on with a brush and let it dry. It's thin, it's not perfect, it's not perfectly coated, but I think that adds to the look. So pretty. Anyway, that's all I can remember that I was going to do today. I've been sort of scattered because we've just had a hard weekend. Anyway, thank you for watching my videos, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.